What's up, guys?
Hey.
Day 7 of quarantine quiet time. It's been good. It's been a fun journey. So, still talking about prayer. Make sure that you guys are still engaged with us and inviting your friends. If you've got people who, are kind of holed up in their home and need something to do, this is a great thing you can send to your friends to be an encouragement to them. Today we're going to look at Matthew 6:11. Matthew 6:11. I'm going to read this in the NIV here. And it says this. You will probably recognize this verse. It says, "Give us today our daily bread."
The Passion Translation says, "We acknowledge you as our provider of all we need each day."
It's super different.
Very different.
Yeah, I like it.
Me too.
There's a lot of really good takeaways in this verse, I think. I love that it says, "Give us today our daily bread," as opposed to "Give us today our weekly bread," or "Give us today our monthly bread," or our yearly bread. And bread here is like symbolic of not just food or bread. Actually, in the Greek, the term bread, I know we're getting fancy.
The Greek.
It can be translated as bread or like our burden. And so like the things that we have to get through today, our schedule, our to-do list, the things that the conversations we need to have, the relationships we need to keep up. God will provide today what we need in order to get through all of those things for today, and let tomorrow worry for itself. And so especially in this season, like it really does feel like we're living day to day sometimes, and there's so much comfort knowing that today God will take care of what we need today.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I think too, Christ is modeling for the disciples how to pray, right? I think in that passage they're like, how do we pray?
Yeah.
And then
he says, this is how you should pray.
This is how you should pray. So I think also there's permission to go to God and request of him and of the things that we need in our lives too, and to not feel maybe guilty about I'm not trusting God enough or whatever, but I think that God gives us permission to be like, no, like we have a real daily life. We need things that we need to we need to eat, we need to have all these things, but in the same breath that Ryan was saying, God will also provide for us in those times of need.
And I think it's so much more than just our physical needs too. Obviously bread makes us think of the food that we need, but I think there's God help give me the emotional strength to get through today, the mental capacities to get through today. It's more than just a physical give me enough food and water so I won't die, but it's all of these other things are a part of my day, and asking God for those things too is modeled here by Jesus. It's good.
For sure. And it also says that God does care about those things.
Yeah, totally.
Because Jesus wouldn't say follow this prayer if God was it's fine. You figure out how to eat and let's worry about the spiritual stuff or something. But he's invested in our lives in that way too.
That's good. Cool. Day 7. Love you guys.